We are Charlie, strongly chanted after 3 days of extreme tension and a bloody outcome in France. The emotion brought about by the terrorist attack in Charlie Hebdo is still strong. In Chandarbo and Bastère this morning, there was a gathering to make a tribute to the victims of the terrorist attack. A floated freedom that citizens want to preserve at all costs. Solidarity in Guadeloupe will go on tomorrow with a big gathering in Pointe-à-Pitre. Numbers of alarming. 50% of young people are overweight in Guadeloupe. This is a worrying assessment that drove the rhetoric last year till the prevention campaign toward the youth. Young people are aware of the effects of junk food, but have difficulty in giving up their habits. This year, Rotaract organizes a casting in order to select a young volunteer motivated to lose weight. He or she will take advantage of a personalized follow-up for 6 months and become a kind of ambassador for youth of Guadeloupe. Mahon Group Reverence marked 1 minute of silence during the Carnival Parade this Sunday in Pointe-à-Pitre. For this unique event, people choose to wear placards to express their struggle against any form of intolerance. This boy was found around 2 p.m. in the eternal car park of the Captain Murphy building at Grand Camp. The man, whose identity was not revealed, was shot at point-blank range in his vehicle, a black 306 Peugeot. Technicians from the forensic science took 3 marks on the victim and 1 impact on the windscreen. The weapon used would be an automatic pistol of 9 mm calibre. 6 cases were also found next to the crime scene. University beginning devoted to the new. The 1st of January, the University of the French Guyana was born after a split with Martinique and Guadeloupe. On the 3-year campus, the work still goes on despite everything. But there seems to be already a budget imbalance. What is important now is the future of the university. Its functioning, a healthy and balanced functioning. Everything will be set on the 22nd of January during the examination of the Bill of Order ratification by the Senate. After facing some departure issues in 2013, a nice success in Pointe-à-Pitre with Benoît Maré's victory, the competition is back this year, but under the designation of Mini-Race Silence of Guadeloupe. We implement everything in order to make the arrival predicted to be on the 15th of November a beautiful party for everybody. Until now, the only local participant remains is Carl Ship Hotel. 75 other skippers are already registered. The departure is predicted to be on the 1st of September. You refer to the website page of the Overseas Agency for Mobility. This is what the net surfers discovered yesterday. The logo of a Middle East cyber army with some messages such as "We are Muslims," "The Quran is our book," "Islam will lead." It wakes you up and you are really aware that you're part of France, so we have to take this into account in our security plan. Over the last few days, several thousands of attacks have been noticed in the French internet. The security of public sites will be reinforced. In French Guyana, like in France, they are also Charlie. They said, line from now on, the symbol of press freedom was the banner of demonstrators. A march together, to unity, and also to make a tribute to the policewoman from Martinique, Clarissa Jean-Philippe. To attack the press freedom is to attack the democracy. So we are in the streets in order to defend you, media. Are you Charlie today? I am Charlie. A prefect in Cayenne streets, that was a first. An idolized sovereign for a healthy kingdom, this is Your Excellency. He seems to be appreciated for his good-looking stature. Poseidon, king of oceans, gathered off from the waters, promises a charged carnival. King Vaval caused a sensation for the opening of carnival celebrations. People have this now to put on a show. The next part of the yearly assessment of illegal gold washing struggle in the prefecture of Guyane in January 2014, there were 479 active construction sites on the territory, with 40% in the Amazon area. Today the number decreased to 377. The topic of the maker represented the water in illegal gold washing still stirs up vivid reactions. As a result, the Health National Agency wants to reassure for environmental offenders the situation remains alarming, most importantly according to the analysis results presented by the NGO Solidarité Guyane. Equestrian actors gathered. This was the occasion to make an assessment of the equestrian activity and its development in French Guyana. Among the priorities, the promotion of cooperation with Suriname that shared the same kind of activity that in French Guyana. Beyond the sporting aspects, we speak about economic cooperation, economic exchanges between two countries. We are ready to welcome them, but the steps remain the issue. There are rules to respect in order to transport living animals from one country to another. I think it's more from the French Guyana side than Suriname's one. We are ready to welcome you. And for Grand Hôtel Montabo, that's from now the name of the Novotel. This is a change that occurs with the end of the agreement that linked the hotel to the Eco Group. This is the decision of the new 4-stars hotel chain in Roma, overseas inns and hotels devoted to the overseas. The group has been present on the overseas since 2012 and has been open about investing on the different territories. I bought all the hotels of the overseas territories that Accord used to own in order to try to build a structure devoted to the specific needs of overseas territories. Cake star during the carnival period, the king cakes remains unavoidable. Each week, around 100 are sold. The social grocery Tigra is going on its solidarity action that has been implemented for more than 6 years. It also proposes united and homemade king cakes with traditional Guyanese taste. In the kitchen, everything is meticulously orchestrated under the supervision of Man Mianen, who has been making king cakes for more than 30 years. This action, that has begun since the 6th of January, will continue until the 13th of February. Morning at the police station of Cayenne, a tribute ceremony was organized for the 3 policemen killed during the terrorist attacks last week. Clarissa, Franck and Ahmed, 3 people that died to enable us to be free. That's what the President of the Republic declared on the occasion of a solemn ceremony. This morning, the prefect took again the President's speech, before giving a portrait of each policeman, notably Clarissa Jean-Philippe, a young Martinican lady murdered in Montrouge by Amélie Koulibaly. A tragedy that moved the population and reinforced the links with police officers. Even if they are far away from the last news from France, Martinique is concerned by the Home Secretary's instructions for the anti-terror security plan. The prefect reminds neither to give in to panic, nor to stigmatization, but the risk of aggressions or attacks in Martinique is as high as in the other departments. This reinforced vigilance that calls for more citizenship. Any unusual activity of an individual or a group must be notified to police officers. People from Le Robert gathered at the sport hall to see the exotic ballet in order to support the applicants joyfully. Each applicant presented their own costume, each delivers peace messages. Céline Semarvo was elected as mini queen of Le Robert, whereas Elena Zamba won the queen crown, will represent a city for the election of the Queen of South. The HU site was launched to inform people about how to treat an out-of-date vehicle. Transportation between your home and the authorized center is indeed paid by the private individual. According to this expert, there would have been 40,000 vehicles in nature, alarming figures that prove that lots of efforts have to be done in terms of VHU treatment. However, regulation campaigns are more regular than ever before. More than thousands in Montrouge that came to make a tribute to Clarissa Jean-Philippe. 5 days after the young Martinican's murder, the emotions have been still vivid. We are moved both as human beings because there were barbaric acts that led to this, intolerance, fanaticism, and at the same time, we are touched because a Martinican was killed. The lady's body will be transferred at the end of the week for its burial in Martinique.
Pour l'inhumation lundi en Martinique.
Yesterday morning, the unmoving body of Franck Alfred has been found and taken from the ditch. That's the only certainty. Today, his relatives wonder about the reason of the death of the 34-year-old Asian man. Everything began with a police check at the border in order to fight against illegal working and immigrants. According to the first facts of the inquiry, it will be a tragic accident. For the family's lawyer, there is one question left. Why did Frankie Alfred, who followed the policeman quietly in the vehicle, suddenly run away? Medical surgery, the room is always full since last December. Patients with gastroenteritis symptoms are more and more numerous. Yes, currently there is an increase, both children and grown-ups, or people also the most weakened, so we have to be careful. We have around 4 or 5 patients per day. In total, 2,750 people were infected by the virus since the beginning of the year. The epidemic threshold was crossed in mid-December in Martinique. It was launched with, of course, the parades, but it also happens in making workshops. Here in Sainte-Anne, the mass seems to tell us that they are ready to attend the carnival. Marie-Christine Gontran is a plastic artist. Currently, she is managing the small workshop and passes down her whole know in terms of mask making to children and grown-ups. This mask will decorate soon the market town center of Sainte-Anne. Marie-Christine's dream is to get a museum for her devil's masks.